We live in a world dominated by screens. Our phones have become extensions of ourselves. We touch them constantly throughout the day, but this digital connection comes at a cost. While we are more connected than ever online, we are becoming increasingly touch-deprived. Think about how often you touch your phone. Now think about how often you touch another human being. The difference might surprise you. This lack of physical touch has real consequences for our well-being. We are wired for touch. It is as essential to us as food and water. From the moment we are born, touch is vital for our development and survival. Babies who are held and touched thrive, while those who are deprived of touch can suffer long-term developmental problems. As adults, touch continues to play a crucial role in our physical and emotional health. It helps to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and boost our immune system. Touch also releases endorphins, which have mood-boosting and pain-relieving effects. Enter digital skin hunger, a term coined to describe the growing phenomenon of touch deprivation in our increasingly digital world. This modern-day epidemic is characterized by a deep longing for physical touch, a longing that our devices simply cannot satisfy. The term skin hunger itself is not new. It has been used for decades by psychologists and researchers to describe the adverse effects of touch deprivation, particularly in infants and young children. However, the rise of digital technology has brought this issue to the forefront, affecting people of all ages and walks of life. Historically, touch has been fundamental to human interaction. From ancient rituals to everyday greetings, touch has always been a powerful way to connect with others, build trust, and show affection. However, as our lives become increasingly mediated by screens, we are losing these vital touch points. The COVID-19 pandemic further exacerbated this issue. Social distancing measures and lockdowns forced many of us into prolonged periods of isolation, highlighting just how crucial touch is for our well-being. As we emerge from the pandemic, it is more important than ever to address the issue of digital skin hunger and find ways to reclaim our innate need for touch. Empty and unfulfilled. Digital skin hunger can manifest in a variety of ways. Some people may experience physical symptoms, such as fatigue, muscle tension, or headaches. Others may struggle with emotional or psychological issues, such as anxiety, depression, or difficulty concentrating. One of the most common signs of touch deprivation is a constant craving for physical contact. You might find yourself seeking out hugs from friends and family, spending more time cuddling with pets, or even resorting to weighted blankets or tight clothing to simulate the feeling of being held. Another telltale sign is an increased sensitivity to touch. Things that you might not have noticed before, such as the feeling of your clothes against your skin or the brush of someone's arm in a crowded room, might now feel overwhelming or irritating. Furthermore, digital skin hunger can also impact our relationships. When we are starved for touch, we may become more withdrawn, irritable, or emotionally reactive. This can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and a general sense of disconnect from loved ones. So if you're constantly checking your phone or scrolling endlessly, it might not be boredom or habit. It could be your brain begging for something deeper. But here's where it gets even more surprising. The quality of touch, not the quantity, matters most. And right after this, we'll show you a few shockingly simple, research-backed ways to soothe your nervous system, even if you're totally alone. Stick with me. This next part might just change the way you interact with your body. Section 5. A global tapestry of touch. Touch norms and digital skin hunger vary across cultures. Some cultures are more tactile, with touch central to social customs. In Mediterranean and Latin American cultures, touch is integral. People greet with hugs and kisses, stand close when talking, and touch during conversations. These cultures may feel touch deprivation more. Northern Europe and East Asia are more reserved with touch. Physical contact is limited to close friends and family, and public displays of affection are rare. Remote work and global communication blur cultural lines, making it crucial to understand different touch norms. Communicate your needs effectively. Section 6. Reclaiming our right to touch. So, what can we do to combat digital skin hunger? While we cannot simply unplug from our digital lives, there are steps we can take to incorporate more physical touch into our daily routines. One of the simplest and most effective ways to satisfy our need for touch is through hugging. A warm, genuine hug releases oxytocin and endorphins, reducing stress and promoting feelings of well-being. Aim for at least one hug a day, even if it is just with a close friend or family member. Another powerful way to experience the benefits of touch is through massage. Massage therapy involves the manipulation of soft tissues, promoting relaxation, reducing muscle tension, and improving circulation. Even a short massage can have a profound impact on both our physical and mental health. Incorporating activities that involve touch into your daily life can also make a difference. Consider taking up a hobby like dancing, yoga, or martial arts, which involve physical contact and closeness with others. Even simple activities like gardening, cooking, or playing with pets can provide opportunities for tactile stimulation. Other suggestions: self-hugging for 20 seconds can trigger some of the same neural pathways as interpersonal touch. Pets provide tremendous tactile benefits. Studies show that just 10 minutes of petting an animal significantly reduces cortisol levels. For solo solutions, try this technique. Use a soft brush on your forearms for 2-3 minutes while focusing on the sensation. This activates some of the same dermal receptors as interpersonal touch, providing temporary relief. Section 7. Technology, the double-edged sword. While technology has undoubtedly contributed to the rise of digital skin hunger, it also holds the potential to be part of the solution. As we become more aware of the importance of touch, tech companies are beginning to explore innovative ways to incorporate tactile experiences into their products. One promising avenue is the development of haptic technology, which aims to simulate the sense of touch through vibrations, pressure, and other tactile feedback. Haptic feedback is already being used in some smartphones, gaming controllers, and even medical devices. Another intriguing area of exploration is the use of virtual reality and augmented reality to create immersive, touch-based experiences. Imagine being able to virtually hug a loved one who is miles away, or to experience the feeling of walking through a forest or swimming in the ocean. However, as we embrace these technological advancements, it is crucial to proceed with caution. We must ensure that these technologies are designed and used in ways that complement and enhance our natural need for touch, rather than replacing or diminishing it. Section 8. AI and the future of connection. Artificial intelligence is rapidly changing the technological landscape, offering new ways to address digital skin hunger. AI-powered devices can provide companionship and tactile stimulation, helping to mitigate touch deprivation. Social robots offer companionship and assistance to the elderly and those living alone. These robots interact naturally with humans, using touch sensors to simulate physical contact. Virtual companions can provide emotional support and a sense of connection. Tailored to individual preferences, they offer a safe space to interact. However, we must consider the ethical implications of relying on AI for touch needs. It's crucial to maintain real-world connections and not let technology replace genuine human interaction. rewires us. This isn't just content, it's connection.